All right, good morning, y'all. I'm getting set up here on the side of the road again. I was here yesterday, but now when I post these videos, I'll probably try to spread them out a little bit. But anyway, I was out here yesterday fishing this shallow mud flat. My bait's probably sitting in 4 to 6 feet of water, probably closer to 4. But anyway, just shallow mud flat. We got a little breeze today. It's supposed to get up pretty gusty today, but I think where I'm at will be okay. If it gets too crazy, we'll just probably move down the road a little ways. But anyway, got some rain supposed to be moving in. There's a slight chance. I drove through some this morning, but it wasn't much. And either way, if it rains, I'll just hop in the truck till it passes by. But yeah, really nice this morning too. It's probably close to 60 degrees right now, and it's supposed to be in the mid 60s today. But it's going to be a really nice day, really nice morning to sit here and catch some fish. But all right, I've got leftover shad over here that from yesterday that we're going to be using cut shad. But all right, I'm going to get some rod holders in and start getting set up here, and we'll see if we catch us a catfish or two. All right, y'all, getting this bait on the hook here. Little shad head. About to launch this first one out here. Just gonna spread them out here as far as I can. All right. Yeah, it's shallow, y'all. I may have been shooting a little high when I said 4 feet. It's almost like I'm pulling my weight out of the mud there. yeah You know, I've not been out there in a boat in, if ever, years, you know, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But I've been out there in a boat before, but probably a little farther from the shore than I'm casting, so it's you know, I may be overshooting it. I feel like I am. It may be more like 3 foot deep, but it ain't very deep. But you catch it at the right time and the fish seem to like it. But all right, let's get us another one out there. All right, y'all, got that bait in there. I'm sorry it's so dark, but it's it should be brighter right now, but we got a lot of dark clouds coming around, so you know, hopefully it's not going to mess up the picture too much. But all right, I'm going to get that coffee cup and we'll sit here and wait for a bite. Well, I wonder if it's bad luck to go ahead and get my stringer out and get it ready. Well, I hate that when you have a fish on the ground, you know, and you're trying to get your bait back in the water as quick as you can, because that should be priority. And then your stringer, especially one of these chain stringers, is all tangled up and stuff. So I get it out here and get it ready, and hope I don't jinx myself. Oh, he's coming this way with it, y'all. Fast. Got him. Oh, there we go. That ain't a bad start. In the rain. I'm gonna have to get up there and get my other camera put in there. Oh, that ain't too bad. I'm gonna have to get down here and get a hold of old sassy britches. Well, you know, in this shallow water, they feel pretty good, so they can be a little deceiving, but he feels bigger than anything I caught yesterday. I'm not saying he's a giant. No, he ain't a giant. He ain't too bad. Heck yeah, let's get it started with a good one.
He's probably 10 pound or a little more. He's groceries. Well, get up here. Got my weight hung up, I think. Okay, we got him. Yeah, buddy. Let me get a good hold of him. That way he can bite me real good. Ooh. Okay. All right, y'all, here he is. Not a bad start, is it? Heck yeah. This rod here, this other yellow rod here was bouncing when I walked up. All right, I'm gonna put this guy on stringer. Shoot, yeah. Yeah, I got one right here, y'all, I think. I got my other camera covered up. It's waterproof, but the wind socks that I use to reduce wind noise, I don't want it getting all soggy. This one slacked it. I think he's there. Yeah, we got him. We got that sucker. Well, he come up out there quick, ain't it? It's shallow water, so of course they're probably gonna pop up pretty quick. A lot of times when you catch a big blue, blues, in my experience, seems like blues, they like to come to the top of the water a lot of times. Flathead just opposite. I think they just try to dig. But like I said, that's my experience. Usually if you're in some water with a little depth, I don't know, it seems like the bigger ones just love to come up and roll. Yeah, another good eater. I'm gonna pull him up here and get down there and put him on the stringer, y'all. Yeah, buddy. Good eating. I don't know how many of these I'll keep today. At this size range, maybe 4 or 5. And that'll be all I probably want for it. Look at him. Good eating size fish. All right. Let me get him on this stringer. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I'm becoming less and less of a fan of these chain stringers. Look at that. I put two hooks in this guy just because they come unhooked. They're just too big for these little chain stringers. I don't have another one. There we go. Oh boy. Rain started coming down. It rained real hard there for a few seconds, just enough to run me in the truck, but I can sit here and I can see my rods in my rear view mirror. They're in those rod holders. They're not going nowhere. The worst that could probably happen is I hook a good fish and he tangle up some lines, but I got them spread out pretty far, so. But, all right. Even though it's raining, it's still a good morning. I've caught a couple pretty good fish so far. Good eaters. I'll sit here and wait for this to pass. It wasn't much of a chance of rain, which y'all know how that goes. It might rain all day now. But I'm gonna sit here and give it a few minutes anyway. I've already got enough for supper, but I'll sit in here and wait for this to pass. We may get out and catch one in the rain. We'll see. Well, I got a whacker and slacker here. He's really slacked it. I think he's on there. Let's see. Yeah, we got him. Oh, yeah. Got him. Catching catfish in the rain. Woohoo! Oh, that ain't a catfish. That ain't a catfish. That's a drum. I think I need to check some baits. I've been in and out of the truck, and while I was in there I seen a lot of rods bouncing, and it's just not as not getting the attention I think they should be getting. So I may have had some baits knocked off, but let's go let this guy go. Oh, about did it that time. We're gonna let you go, mister. Get that hook out and kind of pitch him out there. All right, y'all. Well, we caught them two pretty quick, but then it's been kind of dead since it started raining, really. But we caught that drum. But I'm gonna move down the road here just a little bit. I'll be same situation, shallow, flat. This guardrail here kind of makes a curve right here, and there's several places to fish, but I'm just gonna move down here and pick me another spot like this and get set up down there. Alrighty, y'all, I stopped off at a second spot, but I didn't have any luck there. I sat there about 30 minutes. So I moved on around. More guardrails here, like the other spot, same kind of thing, shallow water. See a lot more birds out here. So maybe that's a good sign. Bait fish out there, maybe white caps. Water's pretty rough out here, but all right, I'm gonna get this bait in there and let's see how we do at this spot. Woo, that wind's rough. Y'all check it out. Down here putting my fish in the water. Somebody's duck decoy got away from them. I'll take that home. Laney will think that's cool. Plus I got me a weight. All right, let's see if we get us a fish or two out of this spot. He's still there. Finally, I've missed a couple. We ain't got him in yet though. Little cat. This wind is something else. We'll go ahead and get down here and get him, or I can just throw him on my stringer. Let me get down here to a good spot. Right by my stringer. There it is. Oh no. Now I got my weight hung up. Ain't that a mess? Well, uh-oh, these rocks are slick. Ooh, I got a little water in my boot. Them waves. Woo, my goodness. You know, them two I got on there pretty good, so I'm just gonna let this guy go. I mean, he's big enough, but I got plenty on my stringer down there. Alrighty, there he goes. Where is my stringer? Shoot, y'all. I gotta make a rescue attempt. My stringer come loose. There's my fish. I'll get my fishing pole and see if I can snag it. What the heck? I ain't never. Get out here on this log. I can see them. Well, this ain't the kind of fishing I planned on doing, but got him. I hooked him too. I was hoping just to snag my stringer, but I snagged the fish. What the heck? Get up here. Oh no. My goodness. Rescue accomplished. I don't know how that come loose. Well, I'm about to go, so I ain't gonna chance it coming loose no more. I'm just gonna go throw these fellers in the back of my truck. There's a fish down here, y'all, on this end rod. Oh, let me get this up enough where it don't get hung up. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, he's running off. There's so much line everywhere. I'm gonna walk down here. Yeah, I got up initially just to tighten some lines up. And I tightened that one up and it took off. Little feller. All right. Man. We got a little channel cat. Yeah. Ain't too bad. Ooh. All right. Make sure my camera came on. Man, he was hooked up. Good. Ooh. Alright. That's a nice little channel cat, y'all. But I'm gonna step down here and let him go. I got them two in the truck to take home, and that's plenty. Ooh. Don't want to hurt him. Get down here close. Hit him out there where maybe you won't hit a rock. There he goes. Alright. Shoot ya. Alright, y'all, I've had all this wind I can take. We got us a couple fish here. But yeah, this is just kind of aggravating, really. But it's about time for me to head home anyway. By the time I get home, get my fish cleaned up and all that, it'll be time for me to pick Lainey up from school today. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hope y'all enjoy the video. If so, hit that thumbs up button for me. If y'all want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.